Hello? Sorry, one sec. Where be my camera? Ah, here we are. Hey guys. Hello everybody. Late Night Live. How we doing? What's up, Nancy? Man, 2 streams in 1 month? I know, right? Almost like we're on top of things. I will say though, I feel like when I do stream, it's often consistently. What's up, EJ? What's up, Simone? What's up, Lydia? Very cozy. What's up, Stink? Nope, that's Skink. Hello. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's new? What's new? Late night vibing. Hey, thanks, Nancy. I appreciate it. I'm meeting up with my buddy in like an hour and 20 minutes, so it's gonna be a quick one. What's up, Kimco? Normal hours. Yeah, what time is it for you? What's up, Jack? Hello. Do I remember when you told us about the felon crush? Yeah, what happened with that? Did you guys hook up? Cool. Got that to work. He got arrested at your job for what? Yeah, we're finished reading. We were right before this, guys. We started on our first installment of our bedtime stories. So you can expect tomorrow or potentially Thursday the first 3 chapters of Pride and Prejudice. Who was watching that? I actually didn't really make any mistakes. Very few mistakes. What made I choose Pride and Prejudice? It was just a fan favorite. Pre-recorded fireplace, yeah. I know usually we do like the DVD thing. You know what? I live streamed the other day and I was listening to Twitch music and it still got flagged. On the YouTube channel? Yeah, on the YouTube channel. $9:30 a.m.? Damn. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, video cannot be monetized. What's up with that? Okay. I guess I'll just have to trim out the segment. We'll just do that. What's up, Bree? Hi, Carly. I miss you too. How are you? Spoilingless day, I know. What's up, Madison? I've never read Pride and Prejudice before, no, so it's going to be my first time. I'll have to do voices. I started off not doing voices, and then I slowly merged into doing some. You have your own copy in Pride and Prejudice? Oh, that's so cute. I love that. Fireplace Vibes. What's up, Letty? What's up, Lauren? How'd the recording go? Pretty well. For people who were there, how would you say it went? Keira Knightley was so fun. I know, that's got to be one of the best versions. Cute little parallel play. Heck yeah. Body mirroring. Hello from Idaho. Hello. I have not read Austen before. No, I've read a bunch of Dickens, Dumas, but not Austen. Finally eating dinner. Nice, nice. Very important. Hey, Lily, thank you for subscribing. How are you? Hi from Kansas. Thanks, Ash. Hello from California. Yes, hello, stranger. What's up, Lizzie? How are you? Can't seem to follow the live chat you're reading. Can I ask for a shout out? You got it right there. Tale of Two Titties. Yeah, whoa, a Tale of Two Cities. Freudian slip right there, huh, guys? Maybe it's time. Yeah, we'll see we'll see. Maybe you guys won't like my reading voice. I also didn't, should I have done more of like a sleepy voice? I did like more of an exciting story voice. The 2000 movie is peak. What's up, Delaney? A bunch of costumes from the awesome film adaptations. That's awesome. How was the diner that I went to? It was good. It was pretty standard. My burger wasn't that good. It feels so fun and cozy. Thanks, EJ. Appreciate it. Voice was amazing. Thanks, Ash. Yeah, I'm just gonna be. I'm gonna post it probably tomorrow, maybe Thursday, and then we'll try to get it weekly going. You should make Quinn free for my B-Day coming up. You guys do know that I'm just an employee, right? With Quinn, I don't run the company. I'm actually just a freelance. Hopefully my audition tape did go well. Thank you for asking. Which reminds me, I should check my breakdowns. I haven't done that. How many do we have? Ooh, haven't done it since the 5th. Okay, we're gonna be lazy and just do union stuff today. Ooh, 2 different feature films, guys. This is basically like job postings that I'm applying to. Okay, guys, which one should I submit for? There's 2 characters I could. They require singing. We'll submit anyway. Okay, here's the first character, Noah. Noah started as a sensitive kid from Portland with a deep love and appreciation for music. He's grown into a good-looking guy who is the bassist for the cover band. With a good attitude, you would never guess that he's had such a tumultuous upbringing. He's the calming force for Emily, his long but secret crush. The 2 of them join forces to save the day and embark on possible romance. Okay, that's for Noah. Here's Matt. The jock of the group, Matt is a fit, self-assured guy with a winning smile who plays minor league ball for the Portland Pickles Baseball Club. He's best friends with the drummer Logan and doesn't really know anyone else in the band, but he has enough confidence not to worry about it. A lovable douchebag, Matt likes to drink and make jokes, but shows his sensitive side when faced with the death of his friend. Looking for an actor with exceptional comedic timing. What do we think, guys? Noah or Matt? Who should I go for? Interesting that you guys are saying the first one. Usually my typecast would be the second one. Just kind of like, Okay. Now I gotta pick a photo. To pick Matt. I think I might have I think I have better photos for Matt. I can only pick one. Can I sing? Not professionally. I can sing on my own, but not like in a musical or anything. Okay, here's one for a bodega clerk set in New York. All right, bodega clerk. What guy looks like he could work at a bodega? Just like a guy hanging out. All right. I gotta get new headshots. We went over this last time. Dylan, son of Jesus. You get it. What's up, Manda? Hey, thanks, Shannon. I appreciate that. Hey, what's up, X? You were looking for breakdowns? Yeah, I haven't done it in a few days. The 5th was the last time. I just submitted for bad karaoke. We all agreed that I should go for Matt. Can't sing too well, but that's a deal with that later problem. I'm walking here. I'm being lazy today, and I'm just submitting for the union stuff. All right, this is a student film. I don't know how I feel about student films. Ugh, student film, bro. Ugh, we're gonna skip that. We're gonna skip that. Congratulations with your success on Quinn. Thanks, Amanda. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, here's another one. Security guard. $50 a day? Get the fudge out of here. All right, here we go. Not my dog. Frank is the only one I can apply for, guys. Frank is Bridget's practical, hardworking father and the owner. Okay, well, they're looking for 35 to 45. But we're gonna submit my most dad photo. I think I can really only get away with like young child these days. What's up, Mimi? 5 Nights at Freddy's security guard? $50? Them's the big bucks. You guys get it. You guys get it. You get it. You get it. All right, guys. We'll do a fit check when we hit 10,000 likes on TikTok. Can't give it to you sooner. You went to school with the Softy brothers. You never know who the school kids are gonna be. So true. I knew I recognized you from Quinn. That's me. Where's the boy? He's currently sleeping. He's sitting right here. Grandpa Fed King. You know me. Could be a young hot dog. Father of what? A toddler? That's what I'm saying. 5 and younger. We are applying for roles, Matt. Yeah, that's where we realized we hadn't done it in a little bit. All right, here we go, guys. Naked man. Implied nudity, no full nudity. Actor will be wearing a thin thong. Not sexual. The lead, Lou, is delivering food, and the role comes out of the apartment nude to pick up the food. Naked. But you know, I'm gonna apply just because it's set in New York. Just because it's set in New York. I'm gonna pick a very smiley headshot. All right, we got a short right here. Tal is early 20s, white, Jewish, transgender, and gender non-conforming. A lost boy podhead trying to get through the day. They've been roped into playing hooky and taking a day trip with their Bubba, who they recently reconnected with. What do you think, guys? Could I pull off an early 20s Jewish, transgender, gender non-conforming person / man? He's making you feel like such a VIP. Hey, you are a VIP. A thong? Well, okay. That's so specific. Yeah, these are so specific. What's up, Desi? Hello. What did I just walk into here? A behind-the-scenes look into what being an actor is. I do not think so. Well, they're looking for someone male-presenting, it sounds like. But then the story, that's the thing with, like, political correctness these days. They literally, if there's, like, a trans role or a gay role or anything like that, they're like, we're hoping to get people who actually identify like that. And I'm like, well, it's a fictitious work. Shouldn't you just pick someone who is the best at personifying that character? Which you would think would probably be someone who identifies as those descriptors. But what's the point of being an actor if you have to actually be the thing that the character is? Hair Jewish, but I don't know about the trans. Well, what type of hair does a trans person have? So that's what I'm getting at, is, in my opinion, it's kind of counter-inclusive to try to make someone look like why they should just be the person. You know what I mean? Like they shouldn't be specifying that. Trans actors get less work as this. Well, that's not necessarily true. Because how could a trans person be getting less work than a regular actor? Like, they're on the same playing field. They're both probably going out for the same roles, which are just men. So I'm not seeing how they would getting less work. It's all the same. It's all the same playing field. Because there's never a breakdown out there that says you cannot do this if you're trans. And you just wouldn't, like, why would it come up? Like the same thing as you, yeah, what does pass as a trans person even mean? I feel like it borders on a dangerous stereotype. Yeah, I agree. Like they're kind of enforcing these stereotypes. Just, yeah, actors act. Yeah, I kind of agree. But that being said, I think the process of inclusivity has to happen top down. Over actual Latinos. Yeah, I mean, but it's got to come from top down. Like the pressure should not be upon like the actor, like someone who is just trying to personify a role and be the best they can be. The pressure should be coming from directors, producers, writers to create more inclusive stories, and to make sure that they are putting those opportunities in front of all actors, especially actors that identify with those. But the point of an actor is to just be the role, be the person. So I would hope, like, creatively that goes to whoever can best personify the role. And you would think that a trans person would be better for a role because they would be able to connect with it on a deeper level, and that would show up in their performance. But I don't see personally how it like how being trans makes you get more or less work. Have the same felon crush? Oh yeah. But anyways, I'm not gonna apply. Trump, yeah. I mean, a lot of them are, honestly. Yeah. Australia, no. Yeah, it just feels like it's not actually inclusive to close a role off. The only exception is if if it is like critical to the story, like let's say it's a story about like someone, coming to terms with their trans identity and going through that whole thing, then like, but again, I would just think that would give somebody the better source material so they would have a better performance. But that's just how I look at it. Get turned away for those roles for being trans. Well, here's what I don't understand. How is an actor getting turned away for being trans if they're just applying for a role? Because nobody would know whether you're trans or not. Now, if you're already a famous trans actor, an actor who is trans, and you're not being considered for roles because of your identity, that's a different thing. However, if you're in a position where you are a name actor and you're being considered for things, you're already ahead of 99% of other actors. So I just don't think that is actually applying in any like practical way. When you say a lot of actors being turned away from those, I just don't know where that's happening. If you could be more specific. Because when you're applying for a job, they're just seeing your headshot and your information. Now, if they're digging into your profile and you have it somewhere that you are trans and they're turning you away for that, then that's on them for being a bigot. But that same logic could be applied like racially, financially, religiously. That being like, oh, it's because they don't pass. Well, then that's something else then. Like if you are a trans person and you want to be an actor, like being an actor is a very superficial industry, and that's not just applicable to passing as a trans. That applies to your race, that applies to your weight, that applies to literally everything about you. So like I might submit for dad roles, but because I don't look daddy enough for them, they're not going to consider me. So it's not specific to that. So if you don't pass a certain way, like that's unfortunately this business is it's a very physical business. And that's happening a million times a day where they're like, he's not black enough, he's not white enough, he's not big enough, he's not short enough, he doesn't look nerdy enough, he doesn't look da-da-da. So yeah, I think it's the industry as a whole. But again, I don't think the discrimination and onus should be on me as an actor of like, hey, that's a trans role, you should not be applying for that, you should be saving it for trans actors. And I'm like, well, it's not my job to do that. It's the job of the people who are putting on the role, that if they feel that a trans person or whatever identifier, they need to hold that in, they need to actually be that to fit that, then that's on them, not on me. But the way that I present it is like, especially when I'm doing like queer roles or anything, I think it is such like a misnomer. Like you're doing yourself a disservice if you are taking one thing about a role and you're basing your entire characterization off of that. You've already failed. You're not being three-dimensional. So if I'm playing a gay role and I'm like, this is a gay man, this is exactly what a gay man, like I would never do that because I'm you're so much more than just your sexuality or your gender identity or what have you. I don't even take that. It's not like, I guess what I'm trying to say is it's not the end all be all for me. I would just approach it as a person. Who does this person love? How does this person think? How do they talk? What are their goals? What are their motivations? What do they struggle with? What's the context? What are they going through in their life? So I personally would just take a role, and I wouldn't lock myself down into this. But that being said, as me as an actor, if a role comes my way and I do feel like I don't have the experience or perspective I need to be able to like do this character justice, then that's when I'll pass on it. Should be at the forefront of the creation. I agree, but it depends. It depends on the story, Hans Ford. Like, what if we're doing like a World War II story, and soldier number 3 happens to be trans? The most important part of the story is going to be like the PTSD of the war, you know, and like maybe it'll come up in conversation or whatever. But I'm saying you would be doing the character disservice to be just focusing on the marginalized parts of their life, because we are more than just one thing. Anyway, sorry guys, that was a rant. So it's about a lack of trans roles. Yeah, that's really what it is. Are there any discrimination protections for actors? No, not really. You have finals? Good luck with your finals. Why take away from the liver roles that trans PSA gay role that are available? Well, me auditioning is not taking away from anything. And what I'm trying to communicate to you, Ange, is that you are putting the focus and the power and the motivation to change things on me, who is just trying to survive in a very flawed system and a flawed industry, as opposed to putting the power on creators and writers and directors and executives to create more of those roles, to create more of those things. More roles were just open. Yeah, I agree. It is by putting yourself in the mix you're claiming there should be a spot for you. I'm not claiming anything. I'm not claiming there should be a spot. I'm not claiming this role should be for me or for anyone else. I'm just claiming that the role should go to whoever is best. There's power in taking yourself out of the mix for roles that are not suitable for you. I just disagree with you there, Hans Ford, because I'm at the bottom of the barrel. And me taking myself out of the mix is not going to change one lick of things. And just the point that I want to communicate to all of you, and I think this is a larger problem in our entire society, is that we need to collectively be punching up, not punching down. That's all I'm saying. Twitch and TikTok. Anyone could apply. They would pick who thinks best for the role. Yeah, and you know, me creating a 30-second or 60-second audition tape, if I was asked to, is not taking away from anyone else. Now that being said, if I was a producer and I was creating a trans project and I didn't hire a trans person for the titular role, that's where the problem would be. Last choice made. Yeah, it's when you're getting to the point of actors, years and months of decisions have been made. So all I'm saying is we're literally focusing on somebody who has no power in it whatsoever. Instead of focusing on the people with the power. Thanks, Elizabeth. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But baby, we do have the power. I'm sorry, friend. I'm almost a 10-year industry vet, and I appreciate what you're saying. I just don't think practically what you're saying applies to my industry whatsoever. Every actor's mindset, you know, there's power in the many, but I hope you aren't feeling. Yeah, but that's again, guys. I just wish you would all focus your energy into the institution, into the people with the money. Blame the casting agency. Yeah, blame the casting agency. Blame the director. Blame the writer. Blame the producers. Don't have direct access to any execs. Well, that's fine, but you have the same amount of access to them that you do me. I just happen to be live streaming. But if I wasn't, it would be exactly the same. You could send me an email. You could send them an email. You could tweet online. You could tag them. I just feel like it's a cop-out. And everyone likes to focus on who is the most visible person. As opposed to, because I'm not involved in the decision-making process at all. And oftentimes when I'm given, an audition, I'm not given the full scripts. I'm not given the full whatever. And, for people to be putting the onus on me, someone who is just trying to pay their bills, pursue a dream, build a career, it just feels very non-inclusive. That's all. It's Christmas season. It really is. Absolute treat to open up. Hey, thanks, Taylor. I appreciate it. There's power in saying no. Conceivably, I mean, under a theoretical standpoint, yes, but conceivably, I'm a drop in the bucket. If I say no to an audition, there's still 10,000 other people that are getting it. And even if I do audition, I'm not the one in making a decision-making process. Again, you guys are going from the bottom up when it should be going from the top down. This is just a conversation. Absolutely. I think the blame is misplaced. Yeah. But that's not specific to you guys. It's specific to like the culture we live in and how everything works. Tough in performing. Yeah. Like I said, if I received a role and I felt like I couldn't authentically portray the character, then I wouldn't. But let's take this same example and let's make it about like ableism. Should only amputees be able to play amputee roles? Or is there a space for someone to be empathetic, to understand, to be a conduit for a story to be told? Like, what's the point of acting if the only time you're allowed to act is if you yourself have lived the experience of the character? And what if it's not important? What if the role is you're an amputee, but you're only in one scene where you are serving, let's say it's a volunteer scene and you're serving in a soup kitchen to the main actor and it never comes up whatsoever. Would you need to find someone who is... Any person marginalized should be prioritized. That's all. That's what I said right at the start. From a top-down perspective, they should be making sure that they are prioritizing, that they are being inclusive, that they are reaching out, that they are doing everything they can do to maximize that. And outside of that one project, it should be top-down, people supporting those other types of stories. Not putting the onus on someone who just received a couple pages of a script and is just doing their best to be honest. Might be over. There's 3 different chats, and only I can see all of them. Still power with the small people. Sure, my friend. And there is to a degree. Because you have control over your own life, but I'm saying it on a practical, everyday experience. An individual actor does not have enough power to affect anything outside of their specific sphere. What's up, Enzo? Anyways, interesting conversation. I am now done with my breakdowns, which is nice. We've got a couple things we submitted to. Auditioning and casting. Yeah, I agree, EJ. That's usually what I go for. hated living in LA because it was the biggest person I knew. Yeah, it's a very superficial town. Would I take on the titular role of Bach? I can't sing, so probably not. Give any hints about my next Quinn drop? It came out. Quinn drop came out today, guys. Cat Cafe. Mostly safe for work. Can we get the fit check? Did we hit? Oh my God, yeah, you guys did it. I'm in PJs. I'm tricking you guys. Business up top, party down below. Some flannel PJs. Cat Cafe Audio, yeah, new Quinn drop. Bedtime sleepy stories are coming tomorrow or Thursday. Cat Cafe Audio, yeah, first date. Much prefer Ms. Bach. I am not a musical theater person. I don't think I could do it. Asking for the next one. The next one will be a part 2. It'll be the next installment. And then we'll have to wait for part 3 because I just got an email from Quinn, so I'm changing up my schedule a little bit. We're acting up just reading the title? What do you mean? Yeah, bedtime stories, we're just starting. We're doing Pride and Prejudice. You have a deadline, yeah. Do I have another Let's Chat on the schedule? Yeah, probably not till next year though, Madison. But probably in January. What's my favorite thing about recording? Probably just the performing part. The editing part just takes me so long. Insomnia, the sleepy audios. Okay, right on. Well, this is not going to be, the bedtime stories are not going to be on Quinn. Those are going to be on YouTube. You did not miss the Wicked Talk. You're in your PJs working. I mean, that's just the go. That's the way to go about it. Will you be reading A Christmas Carol? Maybe next. We're starting with Pride and Prejudice. Would I hire an editor? You know, I've thought about it, but I never really got around to it. In my dreams, we're already married. Dang, how we doing? I haven't seen Wicked. Do I need to go see it? And PJs too just woke up. What time is it for you? Yeah, should we here, maybe I can get started. Maybe I can edit it together, huh? Oh, dude, my computer's gonna start freaking out pretty soon. I'm doing so much shit on it right now. Oh. Okay. 10 a.m. Well, good morning to you. They really ate. You watched the musical? Like the new movie, or you're talking the actual musical? First time. Hey, thanks, Madison. Thanks for listening. The new Coraline remake? When are they doing that? Hey, thanks, Enzo. The girls are curly. There's a little bit of leave-in conditioner in it today. Sending you all the memes. Yeah. It was a big win for musical theater folk, huh? You liked it? Okay, right on. You know what I kind of heard from it was that it was good, but people didn't. People were like, I didn't cry. I thought I would cry, and I didn't cry. Dang, can you imagine if I did a recording session of this and then my microphone was muted the whole time? Okay, no, we got it. Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. But I hope you will get.
All right. It's looking okay. My eye line's pretty low though. Here, maybe I can. Whoa. All right, so look how funny my eye line is. What? There we go. Can you guys see anything right here? It's blank? Why is it blank? I don't understand. What the heck? All right, well, this is my eye line the whole time though. It's down here.
But consider your daughter.
It's not good.
Establishment it would be for one.
Maybe I'll fix it next time. I should put my eye line here. I know that, but I didn't. Oh, whoa! This is behind the scenes. What happened here? Oh, this is this was my. Oh, this doesn't go anywhere. There's so much. This is so much graveyard editing world graveyard. This is a tier making list, and I just got so tired of watching this and like editing it down, and so I just stopped. But maybe I should just release this first. I got 17 minutes. Where are my glasses from? I can't even tell you. These aren't even real, guys. I do these for when I'm filming, because if you wear, here I can show you, if you wear actual lenses, you got to be way more specific with the lighting. This was so long ago, but arguably I look kind of the same, huh? Okay, and then I think I just had a long pause here.
Your set downs, quite detest. Okay, guys, that's 3 chapters. Thank you so much.
You guys want to see how I cheat with my equalizer? Just a little preset.
That Lizzie does not lose money.
Okay, and I think we can bump this up. I think this will be all right if I just bump it up like this.
Event of an evening which had raised such splendid.
Still kind of on the quiet end.
He had rather hoped that all his wife's views on the stranger.
For just a little tip for my audio editors out there right now, out there. Oh, this is a. You want your dialogue to be hanging out in like -12 to -6. So that's kind of where you want it to live. So it's still a little on the quiet end. What is going on with this? Why does this, okay. All right, there we go. Oh, TikTok live chat. Gain on my mic? No, this is post. So my mic was already set. There's nothing wrong with recording and having it like a little bit quiet, because you can always bump it up in post. What kind of computer do I use? I use a PC, but this should be good, I think.
Test it. Unless I am particularly acquainted with my partner.
That's fine. It's slightly quiet, but people can handle it themselves. You bought your husband a warm sweater and some thermals. Nice. Sounds like some great Christmas presents. Never mad about receiving sweaters. Yeah, I'm gonna add white noise afterwards. How long did it take you to learn how to edit videos? Videos or audio? I don't know. I mean, I was editing videos like as a kid, like my own little like movies and stuff, and used to play like these old Flash games where you essentially just like made little movies. But I would say I jumped pretty heavily into like learning video editing when I moved to LA in 2017. But I feel like I'm still learning, honestly. The ballroom gets you? What do you mean? No Christmas gifts for anyone. I am the gift. That's so true. Don't ever forget that. Would Firecracker ASMR be bad? Ooh, for the end or during? I was thinking about having some like soothing background noise as I'm reading. And then it could just kind of go into that. It's a good idea. But I was also thinking about just doing the regular reading and then it'll end with the white noise. All right, let's see if there's a... There's no way anyone would know, right? If I just steal a fireplace crackling. I did like them, yeah. You know I did. They look great. There's no way anybody would know, right? Copyright fireplace, I know, right? Operation Santa, that's awesome. I don't know if YouTube flag. I don't know how they would know. I don't know how they would tell. Now, if I were to use the picture as well, but there's got to be some copyright-free fireplace stuff, right? What's up, Claire? I think I just use an ASMR. How would they know? And then for the photo, I'm debating. For the end of the video, should I have a picture up or should it just go to black? Because I could just have like a looping fireplace video, but maybe it should be better to go to black if you're using it to sleep. There's got to be so many fireplace stuff. Hi from Scotland. Hello. Okay, what if I go to page 10? Crackling fireplace with dragons? Okay. Hey, welcome, Tatiana. The vibes are immaculate here. Add a biscuit jump scare? Yeah. Go to black, yeah. What's up, Paula? Hello. Hey, what's up, Lean? I am doing well. How are you doing? What's new with you? Your video came up on my For You page the other day, and I was like, oh, I hope they're doing well. A dimmed fireplace? Looped video of biscuits sleeping? Oh, that's a good idea. All right, so I think, don't tell anyone, guys. Maybe this is the move. Do I just find like a random, obscure I'm just gonna be using the audio, so it really shouldn't matter. Auditioning to your thing? Nice! Right on. Any fun auditions? Cat purring in the background. That's what I've been saying, Fred. That's what I've been saying for years about this stupid guy. Let's do filters over 20 minutes. Upload date. We'll do by view count. Is there a way to go view count the opposite? Oh, here's something 3 years ago. I want to find something from like 12 years ago that's forgotten about. Chicago Med? Nice. Didn't book. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? If I had $1 for every audition I've done for procedural TV and I didn't get, I wouldn't need to be an actor anymore. No, I'm kidding. I'd probably only have like a couple grand. But still. Can't leech forever. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This has got to be the most random thing I've ever done. Dude, Phobos Planet, just be out here streaming fireplaces. Alright, filters. I wish I could do the opposite. View. I'm trying to do view count. I'm trying to like... Alright, we'll let that go for a while. Is that what they call Med TV? Yeah, procedural TV is what we would refer to as like television that like comes out like kind of every week. And it's usually like episodic in nature. You know, every episode like kind of tells its own stories. Yeah, basically. What do I think about Ryan Murphy? Makes great shows. What's not to like? What's not to like? Okay, I could just play it safe and just directly just get a fireplace sound just directly off a royalty-free website. I think we do that. Because here's one that's 11, almost 12 minutes, and I can just loop that. I swear to God, if they come for me, my house looks so calming. Thank you. I appreciate that. It is pretty chill just because it's me and my cat, and we kind of just hang out. All right, I'm thinking fireplace throughout the whole thing, but quiet, and then when I'm done reading, it'll ramp up, and then we'll have like a circulating. We'll have a video for a second, and then that'll fade to black. Biscuits in front of your TV, fireplace. That'd be so funny. Having a story time. We are creating bedtime stories. All right, I like this one. So we're gonna take this one. Perfect. How big is this? How big is this file? Jesus Christ, this is just a video of a fireplace. How big is this? What the heck? It's a minute long, that's cool. Damn, minute long video of a fireplace. We're about to hit 100 megabytes. 7 gigabytes. You have an amazing voice. You should be a voice actor. Hey, hello, Amanda. How are you? You almost got me there. You almost got me for a sec. Somebody the other day was like, you should be a voice actor. And I just ignored it. And somebody was like, he is. And I was like, thanks for having my back. How are you, Amanda? January Capricorn. Oh, those January Capricorns. Damn, how big is this download, guys? I'm for sure downloading. That's in 24 frames per second. I'm also good. Thank you for asking. We're gonna wrap up here pretty soon, guys. I gotta meet my buddy for dinner. Have I considered becoming an actor? I don't think that's for me. What about January Capricorns? I don't know. Ask Twitch chat. Ask Twitch chat. I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing negative about nobody. August Virgos. Here's what I will say about insert month, insert astrology sign. According to my friend who is an expert in astrology and a spiritual medium, it does not matter what month you are if you're on the cusp. The cusps don't exist. There's no difference between an August or a September Virgo, a July or August Leo. There's no difference because the horoscopes, the stars are what they are. There's no halfway, in terms of your horoscope. But they did say if you felt connected to like your cusp sign, chances are you just have that somewhere else in your chart. How's Dorothy in the podcast? Dorothy's good. The podcast has been on hold because she's been so busy. And now I'm leaving town. So all Geminis be doing too much. Hey, thanks for spacing time. I appreciate that. Are you still here, man? How are you? Did you go to like England or the UK or something? The more you know, for real. August Virgo just sounds so weird. I went to the astrology exhibit at the Getty. Turns out, according to ancient calendars, I'm a Virgo. August is Virgo. We can't talk about the beaches in England, guys. I got banned on TikTok last time. All right, this video was almost 200 megabytes. What, is this in 4K? It's in 4K. It had to be in 4K. Supposedly 13 zodiac signs. I haven't heard about that. Virgo gang. I don't know about you Virgos, okay? No, Virgos and I get along friendship-wise. Not romantically, though. Has yet to be successful. I'm writing them off. I'm writing all y'all off. Sorry to say. Leo's for the win. I agree. You're on your flight? Where are you flying to? I'm different. You're not. You're all the same. Sorry to say. Getting a no caller ID, guys. Should I take it? Take it. Hello?
Hello? Is this Zach?
Yeah, hi. Who's this? Hello?
Hi, I'm working right now. I got your number because we were talking on Hinge.
Yeah, sorry. Who's this?
It's Victoria.
How you doing? Sorry, I'm in the middle of something. Can I call you back later?
Yeah, of course. Thanks.
Sorry guys, random ass call. Did you guys hear that? Yeah, right? What a crazy play. What a crazy... I got called from a no-caller ID. They're like, hey, I'm on a payphone. I got your number from Hinge. I'm like, I'm not on Hinge. So many people have been trying to get a hold of me. What a random ass thing to do. Bet that was a Gemini. You know what's funny is I only answered it because you guys were here. I would not have answered it on my own. Aries behavior? Why wouldn't they? No, why would you call me from a fucking payphone? Very serial killer, that's what I'm saying. And like somebody was with them. Where did they get the number? It's actually not hard to get my number, unfortunately. Because I work as an actor, I've had it listed on casting websites. I've had it listed on my resume. I've had it listed on my own website. Yeah, so random, huh, guys? Hey, thanks, Sugar Pie. I appreciate it. Don't say that too. I mean, it's just a phone number. Yeah, it's not really that big of a deal. No caller IDs. Yeah, usually I don't accept it. But for those of you that have been around for a long time, you guys know that I will take calls on stream to entertain you guys. So the things I do to entertain you guys. Hey, thanks, Mina. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Don't try to call me, guys. It's weird. Wishing no more stalkers for you. You and me both. Vetting random calls for personal stuff. Yeah, I mean, I do that now. I'm just saying, like, it's already out there. It's just, you know how they say, like, 1/3 of our social security numbers are out there? Yeah, for enough channel flights, I will even call you. So true. Am I still enjoying Quinn? Yeah, I still work with them. Cold calls friends because I want to. I mean, that's fine. Just don't block your number. Because I work for the government. Yeah. Well, that it kind of gets me too because like I never know who like may be calling me for some reason. Activated something in me. I was just joking. We love a fellow yapper. So true. All right, friends. I gotta go. I'm meeting my buddy for dinner. But it was great chatting with you guys. Keep an eye out for bedtime stories on YouTube. We had a new Quinn drop today, so you are welcome to check that out as well. And yeah, I'll also post to the TikTok today. So lots of Zach content for all of you. If you ever miss a stream and you want just chill vibes, they are all archived on YouTube. So yeah. Take care, 4K. It was actually 24 frames per second. Very cinematic. But yeah.